I'm now live to sort of celebrate the fact that I've had a podcast that's gone overseas. All the way in Australia. I'm going to have somebody on here called Jade O'Connell that is going to join me all the way from good old New Zealand. So while it's about 9:30 here, 9:45, it's quite late over there. So I'm having her on my live would be brilliant. We're just going to see what life is like for people with Tourette's on the other side of the world, I guess. I just need to wait for her to pop up. Aha, there we go. She's in, right. Why is it not inviting me to go live with her? There we go. Just waiting for Jade. Hello.
Hello.
You alright? Oh!
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm not too bad, not too bad. We're just sorting out the electric situation at the moment because it's going down a little bit. So my partner's off. Going to get some electric. But yeah.
Nice.
What time is it for you over there now?
It's like 9:15.
Good night. Jesus.
I think it is anyway. I don't know.
On a Monday. On a Monday. You're like well in the future. Like,
Yeah, we are, honestly.
So obviously I found you through TikTok and through Evie Meg and a lot of other people sent me your TikTok page going, you should do a Tourette's for friends of her. So I was like, I'll try and get her involved.
Yeah,
she seems to have a lot of followers on
with Evie, and I was like, hell yeah, I'd love to do it.
Well, after this, it'll be going onto YouTube, so everyone can watch it. But anybody that's commenting now watching now can comment and ask questions. But yeah, we're just going to chill for the next half hour, 45 minutes, because obviously Live has a Instagram. Not bad. Instagram has a hour cap on their live.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah. And sadly, I've been banned from going live on TikTok as well for serious pornography.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah. So, how long have you had Tourette's?
I've been diagnosed. I got diagnosed at the start of this year. So.
Oh, okay.
I haven't technically. Yeah, I've had tics since I was about 14.
How old are you now?
9.
See, I the same. I had tics when I was like 14, 15, but I wasn't diagnosed fully till I was 21. 21! So it's all very. It seems to be a lot of people that I talk to, like, as much as they say Tourette's starts when like you're younger. Like mine, yours, Evie's, and all that lot have started. Like even Nicole's that I've done a live with. It started in the teenage, like.
Yeah.
Whereas meant to say that it sort of goes down.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, eh? Like everyone I know as well has kind of had it quite late.
Yeah, because the puberty's meant to calm it. Yeah, I think puberty exacerbated it for people like us.
Fuck off. Yeah, mine didn't get bad until last year. That's when it.
So did. We're setting each other off now. Fuck off! Interesting live.
You suck. Fuck, suck my dick. Fucking faggot.
I am a faggot, yeah.
Can't stop.
That's right. It can be a bit daunting talking to other people with Tourette's and tics sometimes. Like, I don't think people who kind of realise that we do set each other off. It's like, I don't know. It's like our brains pick up on like on the signs that somebody else is doing it. So it's like, I've got to join in now.
Yeah, I see someone do it and I'm like, just instantly copy. So.
Well, I'm not going to Tourette meetings at all. Like, over here we have Tourette's action, and I cannot do it. I've gone once, just gave me the biggest headache ever. I was letting people setting me off, and I was like,
Oh God, yeah. See, I'm going to a camp in October.
oh, you got what? They have a camp over in New Zealand.
Yeah, it's called Camp Twitch.
What? We literally have Paul Stevenson, and Johnny. Forgotten his last name. They've set up like sort of like a little weekend thing, but what I know is in America is they have like the big summer camps, don't they? Like, I think there's like 2 now that's run by the same bloke, and they're really successful. And that's something that we don't have over here in the UK. And to find out that you have it over there in New Zealand, it's kind of making me think that maybe the UK is a little bit behind on the acceptance of Tourette's a little bit.
Yeah, but I've never been before, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting being in a camp with like 100 other people with Tourette's.
Jesus, what is it like? All age ranges?
Yeah, it's all age range. There's a lot of obviously younger kids. It's probably the main group.
I can't deal with kids now, like let alone be in a camp with them.
Yeah.
So how does your family like cope with your tics, your Tourette's, and everything else that snowballs along with it?
Yeah, they're pretty good and understanding and supportive about it. I've been pretty. I think they were all a bit confused and shocked as I was when it first happened. Probably.
It's scary, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Because like the first thing is like just I don't know. When it first happened, you think, okay, did I mean to do that? And then you sort of go, am I going crazy? And then like there's just so much that goes on, and then your poor family sat there dealing with it by proxy because they're like there with you every step of the way. My partner was, my mum, well, not really my mum, but she was at the time. She is now. My dad, my sister were just all dealing with it by proxy, and then it's kind of like, Jesus, this is why I say to people that Tourette's doesn't just affect the individual that's got the symptoms.
Yeah, definitely. It has an effect on everyone. But
I've seen you're quite big on social media and YouTube, which is obviously a good thing. It means you're getting out there and you're helping other people that you know that might be ashamed of their Tourette's or any other hidden disabilities. So seeing you and like Evie Meg and other people, big creators like that, it's just absolutely brilliant because it's just nice to see that there's people that look up to you. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I get messages like that every day, and it's amazing. Every time, like it's crazy. Me just posting stupid videos of myself online, helping people.
Yeah.
It's insane. But,
sorry.
Yeah.
That's not the word chicken.
Chicken.
So, but yeah, no, it is inspirational when you get messages like that. But do you ever think that sometimes you're like you say, we just make stupid videos. It's like, do you know what I mean? And then you get these real people. They're just like, hi, and I mean, I'm seeing the praise right now that you're getting, and it's just absolutely heartwarming.
Yeah, it's insane. Like I don't know. Like I never expected that to happen. Like I just kind of did it for fun. I was just trying to find. I was bored during quarantine. I was trying to find a way just to have fun, and I thought, because I remember when I first did a baking video, I was like, I just really wanted a banana cake. And I didn't want to bake it because my tics are really bad and I didn't want to make a mess. I couldn't be bothered dealing with it. And I was like, fuck it, you know what? I'll just do it anyway. And it's like I packed banana cake. No, I'll spit on your cake. Fuck.
I'm now doing what my bearded dragon does. And that's head bobbing. Okay. Right. Hi, Evie, and thank you, Corin, by the way, for your sweet message. And I saw it.
Xavier,
Um,
hi.
oh, so I forgot what I was going to say. So you know that water thing that I saw you and Evie Meg do? Is it the one where you tip? What I done is because I saw quite a few there's a few people that have messaged me about like Instagram, like TikToker tickers. There we go. And it's like, why do they always seem to be like throwing things all over the place? And that's why I sort of made that video, because it's kind of like we can do things on autopilot. Sometimes, like, you go and pour yourself a drink, but then if, like, say you're really thirsty and you're all like really thinking about pouring yourself a drink, that can almost just be a task in itself. Do you sort of know what I mean? So it's like, that's why I've done that.
Sometimes I don't always struggle with like those simple things.
Yeah.
I can sometimes easily just pour myself a glass of water. But if I'm really thinking about it and I know I'm not supposed to, and I'm like, I've got a camera on me, and I guess it's just the idea of it.
Yeah. That's why I thought I'd do sort of like a little explanation video. I think somebody's realised that if they keep writing chicken on here, sorry, that I keep doing the chicken noise, because I just see chicken.
I do that all the time as well, because it's one of my tics.
Oh, really?
I say chicken.
Oh. Well, people say KFC to me, and then I automatically go, fuck off.
Chicken.
There we go. That's the first time I've heard you say chicken.
What?
So that's the first time I've heard you say chicken, like, today on the live.
Yeah, I don't say it much. Like, I usually do it, I feel like, in my baking videos. I say it a lot.
See, mine is normally the whistling.
Bitch, what?
Mine's normally like the whistling or the woo, which is like my sort of go-to tics.
I do that, I kind of do that weird noise there. I don't know how to describe it. I do that. It's probably like the most common one. But I whistle a lot too. Yeah.
Whistling is very common between people with Tourette's, I think.
It is. I feel like 80% of people I know have Tourette's whistle.
I know, it's like, why? I don't get it. There's an island in the Canary Islands, like near Tenerife and all that lot, right? And I've actually forgotten the name, but they actually communicate through whistles, and I believe that, like, I'd probably get on very well there. Like, I whistle so much that.
You probably can. What the fuck you saying? Fucking cunt.
What's the hardest part you found about having Tourette's?
I feel like a big thing I struggled with was finding a job and trying to, I guess, just carry on life as normal. It was really hard to do. Like, I couldn't work. I had to, like, live on the benefit, and I was sitting there, like, trying to do something with my life. But it was quite hard to, like, do anything.
Yeah, I found that too. Like, I was on a TV show called Employable Me, and they sort of helped get a job, but I got so bad that it came to the point where I rang them up saying it's not fair on me, keep calling up saying I can't come in because I'm having a bad tick day, and then you have to get another person in. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't. I didn't want to be that kind of person who's just going to be like, yeah, I can't come in, sorry. Put the phone down, and then the man just sat there like, well, what do I do? So, like, we just had an interesting question there. Hey guys, I have a question. What tics have you picked up from other people with Tourette's?
Mate, I do it all the time.
Yeah, loads.
I picked up one from Evie. I said mittens. I don't really say it. It didn't stick, I don't think. I say it every day, but it didn't really stick that well.
I mean, when I went to the Tourette meetings, one of them done the whole sort of like wanker with it, like that tick, and I found myself like the last few days, like afterwards, doing that, and I'm like, can't really be walking around town or walking past like schools or kids' play parks doing that. So I was like, right, I'm gonna have to sort of like, like just not go out as much at the moment.
Not good.
And then
I can't.
There's like every time I walk past the door, I sort of knock on the door, like, and I go, housekeeping, sort of like thing. And Nicole, that I've done the live with and is on TikTok, she's now picked that up, and she's like, all her mum keeps messaging me is going, I just keep hearing knocks from upstairs, and her going, hello, housekeeping.
Oh my god, I love that.
I
always knock on things and say knock knock.
We've had to kind of get rid of my living room door because it turned into a trigger to the point where I'd headbutt it, and we'd have to get rid of like my living room door because it turned into a trigger. So I'd have to like headbutt it and like punch it, and it's like really.
Fuck, that's
bloody knuckles and shit, and nah, it wasn't nice.
Yeah, it's scary how bad like it can be. Yeah, but I don't think people realize how like horrible it can be, and like how scary and dangerous it is.
So like,
penis.
Oh, I've got a big one.
Oh, no, you don't.
In our bed. So it's like the other day, I was holding a fork to my head, and I had like a nice row of lines there for a good few hours, and I've got like marks and that all over my arm, and like my Tic Tacs have like left me with like stretch marks. I don't know. There was a new one that was given to me. Well, I'll say given to me the other day. But like, so it's just, yeah. I think people see it as a swearing tick, or the things portrayed in the media so much. I realised that chapped my lips like brilliant.
I'm really bad at touching like hot things, like a stove or anything hot. I'll touch it, and I do the same. I have the same tick every time. I go, careful, it's hot, as I'm touching it. Just in case
it's like your brain's going, yes, we know it's dangerous, but I'm gonna.
Yeah, I touch things like sometimes I'm making tea the other day. There was this boiling hot water, and I just stepped my finger in it. Careful, it's hot. And I was like, ow, that's hot. Fuck, I put myself hot. I just got out in the face.
I mean, I don't know if you can see that little mark there. That's where I literally scratched like my whole hand. I was like constantly scratching that off. Yeah. And then the other day I was having a Tic Tac so much that I sent you the picture, didn't I? Of like bruised, like black eye.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah, it wasn't nice. It's like really, yeah, like it's debilitating. But at the end of the day, would I change it? Probably not. My life's an adventure with it. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, definitely.
Questions.
That bitch. Oh, there's Evie's mum. Evie's with black eyes and skin knuckles. Yeah, I saw that. It's horrible.
Yeah, that's not good.
Good to meet you last weekend in town, Jade. Oh, you too.
Yeah, I'm recognised now.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. I'm not used to it. But I met a lot of people in town. I went out drinking with my mates, and I kind of didn't realise how many people would recognise me.
It's like after I was on Employable Me, and I went on to like This Morning, which is like a morning show in Britain. I was sort of like recognised around town, but there's another show over here called The Undateables, which sort of which is sort of like people that have disabilities that would be considered undateable, but they're not. Anyway, me and my partner are walking down the road, and you just hear these people go, oh my god, oh, it's them two, they're from The Undateables. And I'm like, I'm not. I was on the show for like looking for a job. But because obviously
I do remember the episode that I've been thinking about. I do remember like some people with Tourettes being on The Undateables.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Last series that I watched, there was a nice bloke who played rugby that was on there that had Tourettes, but then he went out with a girl, and I was kind of like, that's me out of luck. Hey, say something in Spanish, please. I do know something in Spanish. Estoy aquí. ¿Dónde estás?
Speak English.
Andre.
You
Paella.
penis.
Oh. Mm. So I will use like little segments of this and put it on TikTok if you don't mind as well, like to promote.
Yeah, like I'll take some like other funny bits and chuck it on.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure there'll be a few moments.
I mean, it's like with the podcast that came out last night. There's a bit where he says something about TikTok, and I go, "Yeah, I'm on TikTok," and I need to cut the sound down because it's fucking hilarious. Oh, because he turns around and says something about like a ticker doing TikTok ticking, and I was just like, "That's just classic." Like, oh.
Fucking dumb. Bitch.
Have you got any new ticks yet, Jade? One of the questions is.
Oh, that's my mate. No.
Oh, there goes the electric beeping. Bomb, bomb, bomb. It'll cut out in a minute.
Bomb.
Oh.
That one's great at airport.
When you go out drinking, does your ticks sort of like subside a little bit when you get a bit more comfortable, or?
I think the alcohol kind of helps. The more drunk I am, I find the better my ticks are.
Yes.
Okay,
Finally, I've met someone who's like me.
Yeah, that happens to you too?
Yeah, because it calms me down, but then I sort of suffer the next day. So like the hangover makes the ticks worse. Whereas a lot of people say that when they drink alcohol, it exacerbates their ticks.
But yeah, I find that I find it's different for everyone, eh? Like, yeah, mine doesn't go away completely. I mean, if I was completely fucking wasted, then yeah. But I feel like the more drunk I am, the better it is. But sometimes still being in a large crowd, like going into town, will still set off my ticks, even though I'm a bit drunk, because
I need to be somewhere with a lot of music and loud music for that matter as well. Ooh, it's like I think it's because if I know I'm in like a club and it's booming with music, I know in my head no one can hear me tick. They're not bothered.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's very true.
So like I'm then sat there and I'm kind of like, yeah, cool, I can just dance.
Yeah,
ooh.
Yeah.
What's your go-to drink at a club?
Me a lot too.
Pardon, what was that?
I find music helps a lot.
Yeah,
as well.
I listen to a lot of like Rihanna, and I'm going to sound really gay here. Cher. So I love Cher. But yeah, what's your go-to drink while you're out?
Good old Smirny, maybe. Smirnoff.
See, I like Desperados or a good double Jack Daniels and Coke.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not a spirit person.
Oh, not like Jack Daniels. Or like
maybe a house whiskey.
Bourbon or whiskey. I can't do any of that. I have a mate who just drinks his Jack Daniels just straight. And I'm like,
nah, I can't do
I
that.
watched him down the whole bottle in one night. And mate, I was...
No. Oh, no. That's just made my literal stomach feel on fire just from like...
that was the only alcohol he had. Like, he had more than that.
Oh!
I was like, no, you have an issue.
Oh, so I'm curious. Is it like winter over there at the moment, or like going into spring, like in New Zealand?
It's winter, yeah.
Oh!
Basically,
You're in the future. It's a different season. It's just strange.
It's pretty strange, yeah. It's like just the opposite here.
Oh! I'm just kind of like waiting for you to tell me something that's going to happen in the future, right? That then I'm only going to know like a few hours down the line. Oh! Because that's honestly, when I was younger, that's what I used to think. My dad used to say like Australia and that was 24 hours ahead, and I was like, so they know something's going to happen. Why don't they tell us if something bad's going to happen so we can stop it? And then my dad had to kind of tell me how time worked.
Yeah, so I think New Zealand's a couple hours ahead of Australia, or a few hours.
Yeah.
I don't know how it is, but we're pretty close to Australia.
To be fair, I probably prefer New Zealand. It's smaller and a lot more green.
Yeah, it's quite. I don't know. It's nice. It's not as hectic as.
Oh, Land of the Hobbits.
And I was also going to say Peter Jackson likes to film there. And it's also Narnia as well. It's New Zealand.
Yeah, it's definitely like there's some beautiful places in New Zealand.
Yeah.
Like, the scenery, like it's pretty.
Whereas I'm just some flat old England that's literally. If you go at a club, no one. That's what England is. Just like
Oh,
flat back, flat bottom.
Ugly bitch.
So what do you do to help keep your tics calm?
I feel like I've got, I don't know, these a few different ways. I find earplugs, headphones really help a lot. Just kind of going away to a isolated area, not a big crowd. Like if my tics are really bad, I'll just kind of find an excuse to leave.
I sort of just, if I can't find an excuse, I sort of like just slink off into the shadows.
I'll
like that episode of, pardon?
I'll try like distract myself, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Distractions help a lot with my tics, I find.
Ooh.
I'll like get on my phone sometime, play a game, and just get like lost in the game.
Yeah, I play Dead by Daylight because there's two settings. You can be a survivor or you can be a killer. If I'm in a real bad mood, I'll be the killer, just purely because I want to mess some people up online. And then if I'm in a funny mood, I'll be the survivor because I just want to run. My electric's doing my head in, but he'll be back in a minute. Music helps a lot and all that lot. So that's normally like why I can't just listen to one ear. I've got to put two in.
Yeah, I'm the same. I've got to have it and I've got to have it loud. It has to like drown out everything else.
Yeah.
So I feel like stuck in my own little world.
Or I do at ease.
I love turtles.
They're part of my turtle rescue. That's my biggest tank underneath the TV. So I've kind of got it set up correctly, really, haven't I? Good old TV. And then if I get bored with the TV, I've just got them.
I find it can be quite a good stress reliever for some people.
That's where I sleep, so I get to wake up and I see their little pretty faces looking at me. When I say pretty faces, it's normally like, food, please. Because their light's on a timer, so like they get up before I do, and they're just like,
fuck off.
Do you have any animals?
We've got 2 dogs, but they're at my parents' house. We've got a wee beagle. He's a wee puppy. He's so cute.
Related to the Queen.
Yes, fuck it. Bitch. Bitch. Older dog.
I have tea with the Queen. So the Queen has tea with me. Okay.
Shut up, bitch.
Do you live in London? No, I'm glad I don't. I live in Berkshire, which is just by London. So would you ever come over here and like meet Evie, Meg, and all this lot? Because I mean, if you did come over here, I'd be so jumping on a train to come see you too.
Yeah, I definitely want to go over because there's a lot of people in the UK that I want to meet. So,
I have kind of realised that there's a lot of big Tourette influences are from the UK. Do you kind of know what I mean? Like, in America, they're sort of used for your little, like, you see Tourette's every now and then on your medical program or something like that. Whereas, like, in the UK, it's full on like TV show about them, or like I feel like the UK wants to have more acceptance from it, but America's more advanced in the medical side of it.
Yeah, I find. Yeah. Hi, Hannah. But yes, definitely. But
Oh,
I bitch, bitch. Oh, fuck. I lost my train of thought.
I do that too. You go so far into like ticking that you just like.
Yeah, you're like, what the fuck was I just talking about?
Oh!
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of TikTokers with Tourette's in New Zealand. Like, a lot more. Like, considering it's such a small country, I found so many from New Zealand, and it's kind of funny.
You kind of have to filter through, though. I found with TikTok, there's a lot of people that you kind of have to filter through. People that you know don't have it and are doing it for the attention. Oh, and then you've got the genuine ones. So like, I'll have people message me, "Oh, I have Tourette's," and it'll be sort of like, "Do you?"
I get a lot of people like mentioning me in comments on other people's TikToks, being like, "Oh, can you tell me if you're faking it or not?" And I'm like, "It's not my place, you know. Like I don't know. I'm a neurologist. I can't tell you if they're faking it or not. Like it's." Frozen. I don't know if I'm frozen too.
I'm back now. I'm back. Oh!
Okay.
So the whole
froze for a second,
electric's
I was
just
like,
gone off,
"Oh."
so it's literally just switched to mobile data, but we can wait.
That's okay.
Like the electric can wait because he'll be back soon, so we can carry on. Oh! So like, that's what I meant. Not that we can wait, the electric can wait.
Yeah.
Oh! But yeah, I was like, just gone.
What was that?
But I've had people messaging me asking me to do like birthday card videos, like send videos. But can you please say this or tick this? And it's like, I don't. Oh, meow. I'm not like we're not sort of performing monkeys.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna purposely do a tick for you. Like I can't just, like
Yeah,
you can't
like
just tell me to say
oh,
it doesn't work like
so
that.
like I can't literally go, oh, happy like fucking birthday or happy fucking. Like I can't even fake. Oh, fuck off! I can't even fake a tick. Like, do you know what I mean? Like it feels wrong. Oh,
Yeah, it's a thing. Yeah, like you can't just like I don't know if it'll happen.
yeah.
If I'll tick, you can't.
Oh. I could be extra calm one day, and then the next day I'll be like full on fire with it all. Oh!
Yeah. Fuck off, bitch.
Oh!
No,
Do you normally reply to like your tics sometimes? Like if something comes out, like go, well, all right then. Like I do.
Yeah,
Sometimes something will come out of my mouth, and I'm like, okay.
Okay, that's cool. I find a lot of my tics, like I'll be sitting here just having a whole conversation with myself, just ticking, like honestly, it just kind of like sometimes happens, and I'm sitting there like, all right, this is a bit odd.
I'll just carry on with this. We're all cool with that.
Yeah, bitch, Pete, suck my penis. No, don't.
Ooh, I would if you had one. Wrong sex and gender.
I'm 20. Fuck. Fuck.
So let's see if any of the audience have some nice questions. Oh, there we go, straight away. Can it be triggered by other people having tics? Yes.
Yes,
Very much so.
Oh!
I think we're setting each other off quite a bit as well. So
yeah.
already.
Excuse me.
Do you sort of feed off of others' tics? Yes, the kind of same question on that one, isn't it? Oh. Is one of your other tics excuse me by any chance? Because everybody keeps putting excuse me.
Yeah, it is. I guess I'll tap things. I'll tap someone. I'll go, excuse me. And people always talk about it.
Somebody put, please DM them both with your love. Oh, thank you.
That's cute.
Oh.
Trigger word that can make your tics go crazy. I find some people. I do have a few trigger words. Like people can, like it's so easy to trigger my tics. Like too easy. Like I could easily sit here and trigger them for myself if I wanted to. Like a lot of my friends and all that will know how to trigger my tics. I just want to mess with.
My triggers is watching or hearing myself back.
Yeah. Everything's hard.
Yeah. Everything, anyone that has ticks that's ticking, that triggers me. And I guess if people mimic ticks, it then triggers me as well. Oh, do you guys ever get in trouble for your ticks? I have called policemen pigs to their face before.
I've insulted police too. Not gonna lie, I've never gotten in trouble, but I have insulted the shit out of them.
Yeah, they're first they're kind of like they want to say something, and then I think when they realised what I had, they were like, okay, we need to just be a little bit careful here. And also, I've had security calling me while I'm in hospital because when I have tick attacks, I don't know if you have them. My body has 10 times the amount of power that I ever thought it did have. Do you know what I mean? Like, it literally, with the power, it's absolutely huge and painful. And I ended up putting a hole through the hospital, wall. And the nurse there, a new nurse, they changed shifts. And she literally came in and went, well, if he does that, he's going to have to go home because we can't afford to make, replaster the wall. And all my family literally looked at her and went, yeah, we're not having you here. We'll have another doctor, please. Because she just didn't care. She didn't want to know.
That's so bad, eh? Yeah. I think it is hard, especially during a tick attack. I feel like you lose all control over it. And you can't control your strength. You can't control anything. It just... I feel like sometimes I often have a little bit of control. If I wanted to, I could suppress a little bit. But I feel during a tick attack, it all goes down the drain.
The person who asked how to explain Tourettes to kids. My kids have seen Jade's videos. Asked about it. I would recommend being honest and using official sources. I get the odd twitch of the face, but I don't think it's anything to do with Tourette's. So odd ticks or twitches probably is just like a small tick disorder. You actually surprising how much of the world probably has a tick disorder, to be completely honest.
Yeah, that's everyone. There's heaps of people that can get anxiety ticks. These ticks can come from heaps of different things. OCD, people can have ticks with that. ADHD, ticks all kind of link in towards those different disorders.
Yeah. So, but you have people, don't you? And they sit there and they're sort of like their eyes are going, and it's not Tourette's. It's just the disorder. Do you ever worry you might say something on your mind that might not be socially acceptable? Yes, but can I help it, control it? Am I going to say sorry for it? No.
Yeah, it's I often say things in public where I'm like, fuck. Or I'll be sitting in public and I'm like, I'm going to say something. I'm like, shit.
I'm going to be completely honest. After the Paris bombings, I would shout out, Allah Akbar, give me a second. The rabbits are letting me know that they know that I'm awake, and they're pinging on their glass. Not their glass, their cage. As if to say, can I come out?
Okay.
Sorry, I'm sat here for ages. I'm just listening here. There we go. Jesus. Bloody animals.
You speak the truth when you have a tick. I feel like that's a very common myth that a lot of people have. They think that whatever you're saying must be true or what you're thinking.
Yeah. Mine can be very observational.
Yeah, same.
So
context, what I'm seeing or what's happening around me, but it doesn't mean that's what I'm thinking. I could see the skinniest person around and still call them a fatty. I wasn't thinking they were fat. It's just something I'll say.
I've turned around and I've nearly pulled a hijab off a lady. Again, this is what I mean. I'm not racist at all, but I've nearly pulled her hijab off and told her it's too hot to wear a scarf in the summer.
Jesus. Yeah, I get really bad racial tics, and it got really bad, especially with this whole Black Lives Matter thing happening. Going out to public, it was terrible because it was always on my mind, and I was like, this is like the worst time to be saying it. And it was really bad. And I was sitting there like, oh my God.
For like the first week of that Black Lives Matter, I sort of stayed indoors because I didn't want to say the wrong thing. I was like, I'm just gonna say it. Like I'm all for it. Hello.
Penis.
That's my partner back. Like I'm all for it, and I'm all for Black Lives Matter, and I genuinely believe that it needs to happen. But then like. Yeah, I just felt like if I go out there, I'm not going to say anything. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to make it worse. So,
I get that. Oh, I had yours is observational, Jade. Is that a those are the tics I had when I went to see her. Is that a hickey? Give me one.
What's the funniest tick I've had, Charles? I think my funniest tick I've had is crickets on your clip. I was in a pet shop getting crickets for my bearded dragon, and yeah, it was crickets on your clip. Was yeah.
I love
I was like, I think it was kind of like playing. Somebody had said something about ants in your pants, and because I was holding crickets on your clip kind of came out. So yeah, that was a bit.
That's
different.
kind of funny. Yeah, I'll give you that one. It's pretty good. Is it hard having a relationship with a non-tick person, or do they fully understand and deal with it? I feel like it's better. Like, I feel like I couldn't date someone that had tics.
I know. I mean, let's bring my partner in for a sec. Oh, how do you? Let's get his beautiful face on camera. Oh, look, you can see his nice little bum in the mirror.
Ugly. Ugly bit.
Ooh, so this is Charles.
Charlie's better.
Oh, Charlie's better.
Wow.
Charles is what I tell her when I'm annoyed at him. So it's Charles. Charles. So yeah, how do you feel being a non-tick person? How is it being in a relationship with me?
Hard work.
Oh, he wants to break up.
It's stressful sometimes. Sometimes it's the thing is with Tourette's, it's a very randomized thing. It's like every day is different, and that's the one thing that is quite hard to get. Is that one day could be good, one day could be bad, and one day could be extremely bad. And then it's finding that balance, and it's like we can't make plans together because, like, if I say to Ryan, like, tomorrow we'll go out for a walk, it depends how he wakes up. He'll be like, no, actually, I'm feeling a bit vulnerable today. We can't go for the walk. So it does make it a little bit difficult, but it's just working around it.
It's an adventure.
Yeah, I guess it's just being able to find someone who can like accept that and understand and work around with it. And
I've been with him 6 years. I would have got less for manslaughter, but
When we first met, Ryan didn't have any vocal or verbal or any Tourette's as such. He had tic attacks. He had those because they were pseudo seizures at the time. They didn't know what was bringing on these fits, and then they've realised now that with the vocal tics and the cochlear and the motor tics that come out now. So it's actually a godsend that he's got a diagnosis that some people can't get and fight for.
Oh yeah,
definitely.
Oh, somebody put guest tics don't stand in between love.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sometimes they do. Around public, and he says that I wear pink tutus to bed. So.
Oh yeah, somebody's a bit.
Which is not lying.
Well. He's very prideful. Is this one?
Yeah, I hasn't really affected relationships too much. Like, I've had like a couple dates with people or something where they were kind of like, "Well, that's a bit much," and you just never hear from them again. But
I think for anything, you can't stereotype a relationship because every relationship is different. It's like a personality. It's like a DNA. It's like Tourette's. Every person is different. So for me, I have a lot of patience. Where some people don't. some people will literally go, oh, I can't be asked for this. I'm not living my life around there. I'm going to go off on an adventure where we're doing it together as a couple. So it's a commitment that we're both taking. It's not like that Ryan's got Tourette's. We've both got Tourette's as well. Because Ryan's Tourette's, everyone's Tourette's. Because it's about everyone. It's about making everyone a part of it. Instead of making you feel like you're an offset for everyone else. I can say, fuck off, you're a cat shit. And I mean it.
Fuck off. Yeah. Fucking wanker.
So, like I say to Ryan, at least he's got a justification to saying his opinion and getting away with it.
No, I don't say my opinion and get away with it.
Oh no! If someone annoys you, you can easily go fuck off and then blame it on the Tourette's.
No, because I don't fake it, Charlie.
No, I know you don't.
There's no point in doing that.
But I could do it.
Ooh.
You're a wanker. That's my partner.
He's a dickhead, isn't he?
That was my partner.
Oh, I love that you guys are happy. That's so good.
Yeah.
It's about making light and about making light of like instead of thinking of it as a bad thing, see it as a positive. And
Keep my life going.
At the end of the day, you can't change it. You can't do anything about it. You can't avoid it. So just suck it up, deal with it, and enjoy life. And that's what I say.
And that's what I basically based my whole like social media around, is trying to have fun with it and definitely try.
Well, I think because I studied comedy, comedy back very misunderstood. Tourette's was very. They saw it as freakish, like any disability. They saw it as they're a freak. We can take a piss out of it.
Sorry.
Nowadays,
I've just seen a comment.
Disabilities are more important.
I've just seen a comment and it's absolutely killed me. It's like blaming farts on your partner, but instead ticks.
Yeah. It was him.
Sorry, I just literally had to go fill up the bunnies because they weren't giving me a break until I gave them their breakfast.
So there is positive ticks and there's negatives. Like when we're doing fellatio, he can sometimes bite off like a pepperami sausage. And that's not happening.
They put that in the podcast last night.
Yeah.
Literally, I thought they would edit things out like that, but no, they literally full on asked a question about sex. Charlie turned round and said, like, yeah, I get nervous. And they were like, we're literally going to put that right in the podcast. I was like, brilliant.
That's my concern, is that Ryan's going to give me a sex change without my consent.
I have so many people that ask really weird questions and like too personal questions, and I'm like, stop.
Yeah,
like,
it's.
You don't need to know. It doesn't concern you. Cut it out.
I have to admit, it does. Having Tourette's does give you a lot of good stories to tell. It makes us more interesting people. Do you know what I mean? Like,
you can't deny that.
It's like me and Ryan. We went to a restaurant once, and if I wasn't dating anyone with Tourette's, I would not be able to tell this story. But we're sat in a Wetherspoons, which is a normal pub restaurant in the UK, and we're sat there, and there's an old couple sat on the far right-hand corner, just having a lovely romantic meal, having a good old catch-up, talking about their finances, talking about their mortgage, talking about all that bollocks. And then Ryan, all of a sudden, picked up a bit of chicken on a fork and chucked this whole fillet, and it hit this woman on the head. Yeah.
I wanted that chicken too.
It wasn't intentional. It's just chicken. Yeah.
And she got it.
And she complained, got a whole meal for free, and the partner came over and said, "Could you control your friend with ADHD?" And I went, "Excuse me." So they aggravated the situation, caused Ryan to have a fit, so we got our meal for free in the end.
Oh, I love that. Happy ending and
yeah. What's one of the funniest stories you've got?
Oh, okay. I don't know. Let me think.
You're like me. You got to go through the book, don't you? You got to go.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I've had so much happen that I'm like, I can't even think of what.
I love it. Fuck that, Karen.
Fucking dumb bitch. I find one of the funniest was, I guess, always going to the airport was an interesting time.
I haven't done that yet. What? Going to an airport.
You haven't done it yet?
Nah.
Oh, well,
No. He's gone into London and it's like, I'm a bomber!
Yeah, train. Oh,
I was yelling out bomb at the airport. I was yelling out bomb. I went through security and I kept telling them, I've got drugs up my ass. I went through, as I went through the metal detector thing, I was like, shit, we're going to find my gun.
I can imagine what he's like.
So, like,
we haven't been on holiday yet. We'd love to go on holiday.
I'm just going to ask this question. Quick. So when you went to the airport, did you have to take like an official diagnosis form with you?
I had to fill out a medical form beforehand, so they all knew.
Okay.
And I had a
What
letter
did she
from
do?
my doctor. Explain.
You got a free chicken fillet.
That's funny. But so yeah, that's one thing that I was just like wondering is because I've never been away.
You do have to fill out a medical form beforehand.
Okay. I've been on trains, and all that lot, and then like when I'm travelling in cars, sometimes I have to sit in the back seat because I like to hit my dad or so there was one point I went to a Rihanna concert and they're padding you down and
don't touch my tits.
Literally, right?
Right.
Like that, don't touch my tits. Padding me down and he stopped around this area and he's gone, what's that? And I've gone, it must be a bit of tissue. Put it in a bit. And what's that? And I'm literally like, I did tick, like I got my drugs down there, but he was literally just pointing at my no-no area. It was fine. Nothing was tight. I wasn't aroused. He was like, what's that? I was like, okay. My big sister's like there. This is really embarrassing. Yeah, I did say something along the lines of like, it must be drugs.
Oh no. Oh.
It's like, Jesus.
Did they search you then? Did they search you?
No, after he realised what it was, he kind of went, oh no, okay, go. Like, the embarrassment in the bloke's face. Was like, yeah, it was
Penis! You bunch of...
But then once again, once I was in the concert, I was okay because of the loud music.
Yeah. Gay boys.
Oh yeah, and it's Rihanna, like, you know, I'm not a Rihanna fan.
You got a tattoo, I love that.
Well, it's for Ryan as well, and then like her unapologetic one there as well, because like I took that as to say that like I'm not apologetic for anything in my past, or now I am who I am, and that's what's made my story.
So basically, he's not apologetic for being an absolute douchebag.
I am for that.
You faggot. Fuck.
Yeah.
Are you gay? Fuck.
Don't be discriminative. Yes, we are gay.
She's gay too.
I'm just laughing.
Yeah, Charlie sometimes talks back to the text. Likes to then.
No, I think it's good to have a conversation with it because obviously it's your mind active, like your mind's active, hyperactive. It's like me having ADHD. It's an impulse, really. Having a tick, it's an impulse to urge to do it, and it hurts you to hold it in. So for me, I just pull back, and then that releases a little bit more, if that makes sense. So if I go, fuck off, you'll go, dickhead. There you go.
Look at them two behind him. They're brother and sister, and the brother wants the sister.
Look like piss.
I'm looking. Turtles behind you, Turtles.
Who wants to be friend?
Oh, somebody's on there asking who wants to be friends. Yeah, there's a brother and sister turtle in there, and I woke up to them eating one of my fish this morning.
Oh no!
So yeah, the last tick that Ryan's had while with me is he saw a Sikh or a Muslim in town, and
I said that, and I took the hijab off. Yeah,
take your hijab off.
What I was gonna say, we're gonna have to probably end this here in a few minutes.
How long have you been?
Because
That's okay.
we've been on for an hour because it's like 20 to 11 here.
I might get cut soon.
Yeah, and I don't want it cut off like halfway through a conversation.
That's right.
Oh,
You can feel free to message. Call
oh, I've messaged Jade all the time, and do you know what? I'm definitely video calling her. Like we're
Hi.
definitely gonna.
Yeah.
Oh, we're definitely gonna have to be friends after this. There's no like there's nothing about it.
100%. I don't want to be your friend, cunt. Are you gay?
Well,
Fuck, gay boy.
oh,
Fuck.
At least we're not Bible bashers.
oh. No, at least we're not Bible
I'm
back.
straight. Really not. I do that all the time. I always say I'm straight as a tick. Confused
I've done
people.
that.
So what medication
I
are you on?
I was drunk, and my dad rang, and I was trying to say everybody are meant to be sober, but my dad rang, and I went, everybody be quiet. My dad needs to know I'm straight. Hi. But I'd already answered the phone at that point, so he was like, Ryan, I know you're pissed.
So what medication is Jade on?
Oh yeah, quickly, what medications are you on?
Oh, none.
You don't?
actually.
See, I'm
I'm
on.
going to go to the doctor tomorrow and ask about maybe trying the medical marijuana.
Okay, that's what we want to do over here, but they haven't legalized
it.
yet.
Right.
Oh, so I'm on pregabalin, diazepam, topical. Pregabalin's really good for anxiety, by the way. Oh, so like, if your doctor says, "Is there anything that you'd like to try?" Because they do, because they know that obviously people do home research.
Hello from Dublin.
Oh, just ask for pregabalin. It's a controlled drug, but for me, it's absolutely been a miracle worker.
Yeah.
Like,
As you said yesterday, that each person is different.
Yeah, each person is different, but it takes the anxiety away a lot, which then
it's finding the one that works for you.
Yeah, I've been allergic to. I've been on countless, over 20 trials.
Like what medication that we have here in the UK and America would be different in New Zealand.
Yeah,
they're contraband.
This is what me and Jade were saying, was that like the UK seemed to be big on trying to get awareness of Tourette's. America seemed, but not so much on medical grounds.
Jade could send us a baby lamb. I want a baby lamb.
He wants a New Zealand lamb. He's literally just in his head. This is what ADHD is like.
I like lambs.
He's talking about something irrelevant, and then he goes, "Well, I want a lamb." Oh,
I want a lamb too.
My mum had 2, reared them up, sent them to the butchers, told my sister and my cousin that they went and lived on a farm. Little did they know that they were eating them that Sunday.
So, how do you think a lamb or a sheep sounds?
Oh, bah!
Ugly.
How do you think it sounds? A sheep.
Shut
Oh,
up.
No, it's
There
too
wasn't
fat.
really a sheep, was it?
So let me do it. Bah. Now do bah with your tongue out. Bah.
No.
Sound like more of a lamb.
He's
Fun facts.
But I'll spit on you, cunt.
logic.
I'll spit on you, cunt.
What I'll do is I'll send you. Have you got an app that you can download this off of my Twitter from? My Instagram.
No.
We can download it and send it over.
It'd be too. It says it's always too long to send over. Because if you put a link in like an app, what I'll do is I'll send you the app, and then I'll show you how to work it. And then you can take this, and then you can take bits out that you want to put on TikTok, YouTube, and all that. And then obviously this is going straight up on YouTube after we're done here, so anybody that's missed it and all that lot, they'll be able to watch it. They can catch it up. It goes on like a series, Friends with Tourettes series, which apparently is doing really good over here in the UK. So let's hope we can get your name up over here, which will be brilliant. We've got 30 seconds remaining. It's literally coming up. Right, so
Okay.
it's literally going 22, 20. I literally feel like the world's about to end. Like, I've just got to count down to the end of the world. Right, you ready? We're going to say bye together. And, no! Bye! 3, 2, 1. Bye. Bye, everyone. Thank you for joining. Oh.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.